Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm a chartered marketer. I am also a marketing strategist, consultant, and mastermind facilitator at my business, Blue Dragonfly Marketing Strategies. Each month, I write a blog on marketing related topics. And this month, I thought I'd bring it to you in an added format, which is this right now. So you can listen to it and you can watch if you like. So for those of you that just don't feel like reading, sit back and enjoy. Curious how I remotely led an amazing team? My first official gig as a leader was served primarily in a remote capacity. Today, I joke that I was working remotely before all the cool kids were. Back in 2016, I was asked to put my name forward for a marketing manager job, which was located 550 kilometers north of where I live. Literally, almost straight north, with like 3 or 4 turns on the highway. It was a boring drive, but that's all right. At the time, I was testing the waters on being a consultant for marketing, and this felt like a great fit for 12 months or so. Following the interview, I was so excited to get the call that they wanted me to join their team and that I could do it remotely. Fast forward a month, and I began the next leg of my journey as the manager of marketing services for a large organization who, at the time, boasted a marketing team of 4 individuals plus me. Initially, upon joining the team, I knew that I needed to forge a relationship with the people that I would be leading. Personally, I've never been someone that likes to be micromanaged. Micromanagement is stifling and creates a space of resentment, small thinking, and little to no ownership. I most certainly did not want to bring that to this group. I knew that I needed to create a base of trust. So each of my team, yes, I still refer to this amazing group of people as my team, would know that I would have their back, and in turn, I hoped that they would have mine. To me, that was the ultimate goal. Why? Because it allowed them to be their best, to try things I may not have thought of, and to reach further each and every day. Did it work? I believe it did. Here's a few things I did to foster that in no particular order. Our first one on one. It was in person, not remote. I spent the first 3 weeks of my new job on site getting to know the organization, the leadership, and the marketing team I'd be working with. I had a great opportunity to get to understand what drives the employee to get out of bed every day and come to work. I recall during our first one on one meeting, I led with, "Hey, you want to get out of here?" We took our meeting outside, strolling on the sidewalk under the warm June sunshine as I learned about what they did in their role, what they loved, if there was anything they could do differently, what would it be, as well as a few other things. I really appreciated this time because it helped to forge the base of our relationship. If you're out there and you're thinking there's no way I can meet in person with my team, that's okay. The point is to take time to get to know who you're leading. And if they're okay to share, learn about their significant other, their children, their grandchildren. What's their favorite place to visit? What do they like to do in their downtime? They're human. And for the most part, us humans want to do our best and be seen and heard. So see and hear them. Keep the door open. Have you ever sent a message or email out and you think, geez, did they see it? WTF, why haven't they answered me? Oh, WTF stands for what the fudge, by the way. So just think if you were in physical attendance, sitting at your desk, and you had someone standing in front of you. Would you keep working and ignore them? Oh boy, I sure hope not. Well, the same deal goes with emails and messages. Your employees are leaning on you and you need to be responsive. Answer your emails and chats by scheduling time to do it and let your team know what that looks like. For example, let them know you'll check and respond to emails certain times of the day, like at 10 a.m. or 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Now they know what to expect from you. If you don't have set time for this, then take a second to respond back as soon as you have a second with, "Hey, I saw your message and I'll get back to you by whatever time it works." Take time for the fun stuff. I am admittedly lousy at planning fun things. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to have fun and I like to do fun things. But to think of what that will be and where, oh boy, that's a tough one for me. I had one of my team who was a rock star at this, so I asked if she would like to oversee planning. And you know what? She did it, and it was a great time every time. What does this mean? It means that just because you're leading a team in person or remotely, it doesn't mean you have to be the best at all things. It means you must be the best at recognizing when someone else does it better or could do it better if given the chance, and handing over the reins to see where it would go. You see the alignment here? This isn't just for the fun things, this is for all things. And in case you're interested, here's a handful of items we did in person as a team. We went out for supper, we went bowling, axe throwing, we had a backyard barbecue, and we had a New Orleans night. And that's just to name a few. Remotely, now this was all during video calls, so video was on. We did a scavenger hunt. That was a lot of fun. We would do takeout meals and eat a meal together. We did a quest on Dungeons and Dragons, and we did happy hour. We were planning on doing a cooking class, but sadly we ran out of time. Regular meetings. My team would meet once a week for 2 hours every Monday afternoon. We spent this time cramming important project work, updates, and the learning that we needed to accomplish. And that can be a lot of time in one chunk, not to mention a bit draining. So, upon the suggestion of my team, we switched this up to morning 30-minute huddles from Monday to Thursday, and it worked great. We all got to see each other every day, keeping that very important human connection. We dealt with anything that arose in a timely manner, and we had the platform to discuss project work as it evolved. And then on Friday, we got together, but work wasn't the topic of conversation. This was about taking time to joke, chat about weekend plans, and share fun tidbits that were not work related. You know, time to get to know and to keep getting to know each other. Project management software. I bow to the makers of this software, and my personal favorite is Asana. We would create projects and within each project assign tasks and dependencies. We would add commentary and descriptions, and every member of the team had access. This reduced the risk of missed tasks, deadlines, and target dates. More importantly, it helped everyone know what the heck was going on and when. Transparency is a beautiful thing, and so is accountability. Video on. When I had first started as a remote leader, turning the video on was the odd thing to do, not the common thing. As a person sitting alone in an office, it feels so isolating to be staring at a black screen while you're talking with one person or a group of people. You miss their expressions, body language, and small nuances. Admittedly, turning the video on can feel weird. First of all, you see yourself, and that can be uncomfortable for some people. Secondly, with a video on, you must really be present, like fully engaged present, and not replying to emails or doing other work. Because everyone can tell when you're not paying attention. Now, video calls have come a long way over the years. If you lead a team and you have people join both remotely and in person, so as a group, ask the meeting room attendees to bring their device and turn their video on. They can mute if it echoes. This allows for those who are not physically present to be fully engaged. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer. My 12-month term lasted significantly longer than a year. I was offered a permanent position and was able to continue to lead my team and the department remotely with a little bit of in-person time. So at the start of my term, I was on location 1 week a month. That tapered off over time to a week a quarter, and then with the onset of COVID, it ended completely. Now, fast forward almost 6 years later to the time when I chose to re-enter the world of marketing consulting and say farewell to my team. It was hard to do. There were tears. Did the tears make me feel good? Yes, they actually did. It showed me that I made a difference to my team and my ultimate goal had been reached. My team knew that I had their back, and in turn, they had mine. Keep on being amazing. I'm Leanne. And now a little bit about me. With a drive to accomplish high quality results, the marketing work I have spearheaded in business has been recognized and awarded nationally on several occasions. In addition to this, I proudly hold the Chartered Marketer designation through the Canadian Marketing Association. After serving 28 years in corporate finance, I am emboldened into a new territory by striking up a business marketing consulting practice that exists to lighten the load of marketing leaders. Having been a leader in marketing, I appreciate the complexities of the job and the many demands that come with it. Whether you're interested in learning more about how myself and Blue Dragonfly can help your business, are interested in joining or learning more about mastermind groups, would like to chat about a speaking engagement, or just want to meet with me, this is a great way to get started. Find my website, connect today, let's chat. Cheers to the beginning of a great relationship. Join me, BlueDragonflyStrategies.ca.